I will show you how to use different ways to copy models. So in Autodesk you have a pattern up here, and you have different kinds of pattern. You have rectangular, circular, pat, and you have mirror. So I will show you them one by one. So let's say you want to copy this cube or this model along a line. You just want many of them along one line or along two lines. You will have to use the rectangular pattern. So if you click on this, it will ask you to choose a solid. Excuse me. You have to choose a solid and a direction or directions. So let's go to direction, and then direction has to be a line or an edge. So we want to copy it along here. So if we choose this edge, you can click it and you will get this box and two arrows. So if you drag this arrow, you will see that it makes 3 copies. The reason it's 3 is because in this box it's set as 3, but you can change it to 5 or any number you want. If you put 10, they will go into each other, so you can drag them out. You can change the distance here if you want by typing it. You can also remove some of them by unchecking them. And once you're satisfied, you click enter. But you can see that there is one more arrow, which means you can copy in 2 directions. That's why it's called rectangular. So to change any settings in this direction and not this direction, you see if I click on these two, you can actually drag and remove, but sometimes it's easier to type in. So if you just click here, you will see it says 3, and I can change it to 5, and it's 38, so change it to 50. But if I want to go back here and change in this direction, I just click on this one, and you see it says 10, which I can change to any number I want. And of course you can still uncheck the box you want. When you click enter, we have copies. So let's go back, and I will just show you that you can also choose any direction. So again, rectangular. You have to be careful to not select face, because then it won't copy. See here, I didn't actually select solid, I selected the face. So if you do that, just click escape and do it again. So be sure to select the whole solid and choose a direction, which can be this line, for example. So it doesn't need to be an edge, it can be any polyline, and the other direction will be perpendicular. And then enter. So this is pretty easy, but you also have circular pattern. So we go to circular pattern, you can click here, choose solid, and choose an axis. So an axis is the center of an imaginary circle where your solid will be copied. So if I click on it, you will see you can choose how many you want all around. This is pretty straightforward, but you can also uncheck if you want. And another option is to choose angle. So you can drag this one and choose how far around the circle you want, or type in 180 degrees, for example. And yeah, if you have it like you want, click enter. The third one is part pattern. So you might guess it, it's copying something along a path. So going to path pattern, you have to select a solid and a path. So nothing happened except this arrow is here. So we can, okay, so you see invalid operation up here. It means I selected not the solid but the face probably. So let's go back, try again. Path pattern selected, select the path, and again. So if it's like this, to be sure to select the whole object, you can select around it and select the path. So there you see they will be copied. So this doesn't look like much, but let's add some more. Let's add 30. It's a bit too many. So you see all of them are pointing in the right direction. It's maybe not what you want. So you can go here and choose path direction. So this also looks a bit messy, but if you want it more nicer along the path, before you copy, take your object, move it to the spline and rotate it so it's perpendicular to the line. So we want our first one to be here, and then let's go to path again, select the solid, select the path, drag it. So you see all of them in the same direction, but if you go path direction here, you will see that will take the perpendicular direction of the path. So we can drag it out here. If you see here, you only have distance. If you want to have the number, you can click on this box, you can drag it, or just click it and you can choose how many you want. When you're done, you click enter. So now you can see. Nice spikes. The last one I want to show you is mirror, which is very simple. I will take a model that you want to copy in the opposite direction. So it will make a symmetric copy of it along a line that you define. So going to mirror here, you can choose your solid and you can choose a mirror plane. So if you click it, you can select the line. So let's say I want to copy this one in the opposite direction to this line. So I click on the line and you will see I will create a copy completely symmetric. So this can be useful if you model the arm of something and you want a copy of it in the other direction. You can use this, or anything you want to be symmetric. You can click enter to finish it. If you want, you can also select a line like this and that will be copied here. The line can be anywhere. So this is a short overview of the pattern tools, mirror. I hope you understand, and you can play around and try to understand it more.